Hey, Jen Tiffany here. Welcome to the New Year Better You video series. And by better you, I mean on the inside and out. The reason I didn't call it New Year New You is because I think you are wonderful. The way that you are. I don't think that you need to be a completely new you, but I think we can all be a little bit better. So I'm going to show you some tips to help make your beauty on the outside, your beauty routine a little better. And then I'm going to share some tips that worked for me as far as personal growth, building self-confidence, those types of things. So you can see I'm wearing nothing on my face right now. I have a little bit of eye primer on, and I have some lip gloss just because my face is so, it's just the weather's getting to me and I'm feeling a little dry. Okay, so we're going to do eyes in this video. I'm going to use today one of our palettes. Palettes come with a variety of colors, and this one you can see is one of my favorites. It's really kind of beat up. I'm really hard on my makeup. It has mattes, metallics, and shimmers in it. So I am going to start off with, a metallic that I like to put on my lids. And remember, no rules to makeup at all. You just find what works for you. And the Beauty Lounge got a lot brighter, so I hope that you're able to see some of the colors. This is just kind of like a silver metallic. So let's talk about the new year and what you're wanting to get out of it. Because, there are a lot of resolutions. That's fine. I'm not a big resolution person. I just want to continue to grow. If you do that through resolutions, that's fine. I'm going to go in with our crease brush now with a little bit of a medium brown. And I'm just going to work that into the crease, small circular motions there. So I set goals for myself. I don't call them resolutions, I call them goals. And those are things that I want to accomplish this year, whether it be financial goals, career goals, personal development, fitness goals, whatever those goals are, I take them and I put them to paper. I think there is a lot of power in writing down a goal, like a ton of power in writing down a goal. So I write them down. Okay, now to soften up a little bit above that dark brown, you see we do a light color on the lid, we work something darker into the crease, and I'm going to take a lighter shimmer just to soften a little bit above that crease color, and then we'll blend it all in. But I think there is so much power to putting those goals on paper and going and looking at these every day. I also have a dream board. I'm a big visual person. I'm actually an audio person, so I don't know. I need a little extra oomph, I guess, in both departments. But I have a dream board. If a goal is a vacation, I want to picture that, and I want to cut it out and put it on that dream board so that I'm looking at it every day, as a reminder. And it kind of goes along with the law of attraction. So if you haven't read the book, The Secret, one of my favorites, and or go out to YouTube and watch some things on the law of attraction. And The Secret was really based off of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, and there is a video on YouTube for that. Napoleon Hill, Dale Carnegie worked pretty closely together. So you could also go out and get that book, Think and Grow Rich. But that's kind of the philosophy behind that you visualize. So I write the goals down so I can see them every day. I put them on my dream board. And then another thing to do, we're just going to come in now with the darkest of colors, and I'm just going to put in the corner here. Another thing to do that is super important to any of this is you must be grateful. I don't know if I mentioned this real quick, getting off topic, but I used a really light color here just to highlight underneath my brow, and it's dark here. Beauty Lounge has a lot of light right now, so I'm not sure that you can really see that, but I'm going to try to get closer and do some blending and see if you're able to see that a little bit better. I think the metallics are kind of bouncing right now. I don't know if I can get you a better light if I do this, maybe. So you can't, you're never going to be given anything else without being grateful for what you already have and where you currently are. If we don't have gratitude, we can't bring anything else in. So you see now, we just blended all that out because you don't want any of those lines. I'm just using a little floofy brush. It's not a unique brush. The other ones were. I just like it to blend, and we just kind of blend that around to soften those eyes. And you see, I bring mine out a lot further because if we take this and we see where my brow should be ending, it kind of, well, I'm a little bit off, but it's kind of along that line. What you could do is you could always take a credit card and kind of put it there, take your brush, make a mark. I do that to make my eyes appear a little bit wider, a little bit bigger. Okay, now we're going to go in with our smudge-proof liner. I'm going with the color Proper. So, you know, in setting the goals, so my routine is, you know, I set these goals, I put them on paper, write them down, I look at them every day, I add them to my dream board that I see every day, and I also write down what I'm grateful for, what I love about life, what I'm so grateful to have in life. And I'm telling you, my life has changed so much in the past year just with these little tools. And you know, that, and I want to pass that along to you, because once upon a time I would have said, oh, it's a bunch of phooey, it's, you know, it's hokey, it doesn't work. It's worked for me. And if it didn't work for me, I wouldn't pass it along to you, but it has. It's worked wonders for me. And, you know, I just hope that maybe some of these things will work for you in the new year, because we all deserve to get everything that we want out of life. As long as we come from a place of giving. The Smudge Proof Liner, I'm really oily. It will stay on most people, but with any kind of product, as soon as oil starts mixing with it, it's breaking down. So if you have raccoon eyes, or if something's not staying on you, we want to set it. So I'm using just a liner brush there, real thin, and I'm dipping it into one of my browns, and I'm just going to go over my liner with this to set it in place. You could also just use this kind of brush and your pigment shadows and do your liner that way. Like I said, no rules to makeup, whatever it is that you like to do. So yeah, I think that, you know, I think we have to also be prepared to give back. You know, we have to be positive. We have to put good out into that world, or, you know, those goals on paper aren't going to, you know, mean a whole lot. You know, bring more meaning. So that is the first in our New Year Better You series. Showed you how I do a really quick eye. And you can see the difference between the two, you know, how much bigger this eye looks, because makeup is a little bit of trickery. It's a little bit of trickery to get the face looking the way that it makes us feel most beautiful. And I think to feel beautiful, it starts on the inside, which is why I'm recommending you write down some goals and really achieve what it is that you're looking for this year, because confidence is sexy. And if we can write down those goals, start accomplishing some of those things, feel better on the inside, it is just going to enhance that natural beauty on the outside. And then we use a little bit of makeup kind of as the cherry on top. And I don't know, I just feel like when you feel better and you look better, you know, you're just ready to take on the world, right? It's like having that great pair of shoes. Okay, thanks for stopping by for the first part of this series. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, go ahead and comment below. Talk to you soon.